Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And you know what? It's spring, it's gorgeous out. I'm feeling good. I don't know about you guys, but I'm also super excited to be reviewing the Jawbreaker palette from the Jeffree Star haul that I did a couple weeks ago. So I'm finally getting to this. There's so many palettes, oh my goodness. And I'm wearing it all on my face like right now. Except the eyeliner, but everything else, and the blush, but everything else is all from this palette. So we're gonna be swatching it together, and well, let's just dig in, guys, because this is such a gorgeous palette. Like, you just look at the packaging, you know, like it's just so pretty. So let's open her up, get rid of this plastic. And here is what she looks like. Like, look at the colors on those. It's giving me like pastels, some like bold looks, and it is just absolutely gorgeous, guys. Like, and you get how many on here? You get 24 colors. 24. And this was going for, I think, 56 US on the Jeffree Star site. And honestly, you get so much product. Jeffree does not like rip you off or anything. Like, you're paying for what you get. And it's gorgeous. They're absolutely pigmented. And just to kind of like go over with some my look here on my eyelid. So it's kind of like very cotton candy. And I kind of did the whole cotton candy thing on just my eyelids because he did on Friday release his Cotton Candy Queen collection. Back to my lids. So I used Gumdrop, which is, you know, like a pastel purple just on like the outer corner of my eye here, and also like my bottom lid. And I use Brain Freeze, which is that pastel blue just right in the middle of my eyes and the center there. And then I am so blind, guys. Oh my gosh. That is shade Bubblegum. You can see like my face is right up to the product and I can't bloody see it. So Bubblegum, which is just this one right here, it's like a bubblegum pastel pink, and that is just like on the inner corner of my eyes. And for the stripes that I have going down my face, I got the shade Sour, which is this green here, and Cherry Wet. I also put in a little bit of Bite Me. And Virgin, just to add some, you know, dimensions. The white makes it pop a little bit. But those are the colors that I have used on my face today. Oh, and the part down here is I am using the shade Raspberry for that. And it's like a gorgeous dark raspberry red. It is exactly what it's called. And yeah, so I'm just gonna like swatch them. And we'll start with the first rows. You guys can take a look again. And I'm gonna go all the way across. So yeah, let's start swatching and talking about each color. So the first one here is called Virgin, and it's like a nice white. It's not as white as the one in the Mini Weirdo palette. So here is what it looks like. Swatch. There you go. And it's really nice, actually. It just adds enough dimension. It's not supposed to be like a stark white. It's there. It's meant to like blend in with the other looks. I like to always just use it in my inner corner or just as like a base sometimes. And then here's the next shade. It is called Good Morning. And I will swatch it right there. So it's got a bit of a pink tint to it. So if you guys can see, there is a little bit of a tint. It's more like a white, but with a very light pink tint to it, which is actually really nice. Again, it also makes for a good base color. And here is Bubblegum and what it looks like. I know it's on my eye, but let's just swatch it for you guys here. It is super pigmented. I absolutely love it. Next shade is Wow. And it is a yellow. I've never actually used yellow eyeshadows, so I'm a little bit intimidated. It's a very bright color for me, guys. So here is Wow. And oh, I haven't used that one before, but it is gorgeous, guys. It is so pigmented. And the next one is called Suck, which is like a very coral orangey color. And I'll swatch that right here. Whoa, that doesn't suck at all. It is absolutely gorgeous, guys. I would love to pair that with a blue. I think it'll look very nice with a blue. And the next shade is called Licorice, which is another red. That's what it looks like. It's a very, very nice color. I'm just gonna rub it off before we do the other ones. The reds do leave a little bit of a stain, but yeah, that's okay. I'm just kind of just using a eraser cloth. It's kind of what I used to always like take off my makeup. So that was the first row. Now we're gonna go through the second row here. Again, very gorgeous shades. Very pastel-y, which is also kind of very similar to his new Cotton Candy Queen collection. There's a lot of pastel colors and lots of like, you know, like purples, pinks, and blues. It's like cotton candy. I didn't pick it up though because I do have a lot of the pastels in this one, so I didn't grab the other one. I just don't know, as much as I love the colors and I hear it smells like candy as well. Yeah, I just didn't get it because it's just way too many pastel colors and I know I won't get to it. So, you know what, as gorgeous of a palette it is, I don't know. I'm gonna have to pass up on it this time. Okay, next we got Cute. It's like a nice teal color. So it's gorgeous. And actually it looks almost like a Tiffany blue type thing. That's kind of the feel I'm getting from that color. And then the next one is called Fuck. Very interesting names for Jawbreaker palette. So this one, again, it's like a very coral color, very bright. Like I'm getting some like very disco vibes from it. I really like that color. I think it makes like a really, like if you want your eyes to pop, like the Suck color and the Fuck color, that would really make your eyes pop. And here is Gumdrop. Oh, I love the Gumdrop one so much. Okay, now we're getting into more like the metallics. So here is Snack. Very cool, very pearly. Oh, look at that shine on it. It's so pretty, guys. Look at that. It's so shiny. It's like, it's such like a wet looking color. I don't even know what this is. It's like a peach. Yeah, it's almost like a peachy color. So here is Brain Freeze, also on my eye. And I'll swatch that for you guys. That's Brain Freeze. A very nice pastel blue. Can't go wrong with it. And here comes another metallic. And this one is called Jawbreaker. So it's not quite white. So it's like a pearly white, actually. I'll swatch it for you guys here. That's what it looks like. It's very pretty. I would use that like on top of my looks. Like it's almost like a monochromatic type color. If you like kind of like, depending on the light, it almost changes colors, which is super, super cool, guys. So yeah, let's rub that off and then let's go to the third row and I'll let you guys take a look at that. So there's 3 metallics and 3 matte colors on that third row. I love this cotton candy one, just like the color is super cute. And this shade is called And What? So this is also another red, but this one's a metallic red. And here's what it looks like. It's so pretty. I have no words for it. And the next one is called Orange Juice. So it's an orange metallic color. I've used this one before and I live for it, guys. It's so pigmented. Like I love his metallics. Woo! Like the way it catches the light as well too. And like I've never seen such a pigmented orange, to be completely honest. So I am very impressed. Here is Sour. So this one is kind of like a green apple type color. This one's a little bit on the patchier side, it looks like. So it does take a couple like swipes to get the right color, unfortunately. So like I remember I was kind of like doing like the lines down like my face here, and it took a little bit of effort The other shades so far, like I have like used them before, and just swatching it, it takes a little bit less effort. It just blends effortlessly, right? But like with this green one is not exactly the greatest. So far that's probably the weakest color in this palette. The color itself is gorgeous, but the way it applies, that's a different story. So I'm also very excited for, one of the colors I was super excited for was the soaked color. That's that blue that I'm going to be swatching here. I've never seen such like a vibrant blue. Like I've had a lot of like blues in the palette, but this blue is just something else. And you can just see how beautiful it is. I love this blue. And here's raspberry. Side by side, these two colors are just so pretty. And here's the other one I was also super excited for, the cotton candy one. So, like, look at her. Guys, the color is it's so vibrant. It makes me so happy just looking at it, you know? It's like a metallic, hot pink. I'm just living for this. Like, I can't stop staring at it. I have tried to create a couple looks with it, and it's just so cute. And every time I think about cotton candy, it reminds me of Chopper. I don't know if any of you guys are One Piece fans out there. And if you guys don't know who he is, this is who he is. This is Tony Chopper. He is the ship doctor. He loves cotton candy. He is so kawaii. This is not what he actually looks like. So this collection is kind of like the dissectable version. So like it's half skeleton and half what they're supposed to look like. So this is what he's supposed to look like. Not this. This is just the skeleton side of him, guys. But yeah, every time I think cotton candy, I think of this character, and oh, he is so cute, guys. And he deserves a bigger bounty. But yeah, that's just my opinion. So I'm gonna put him back where he belongs. And on to our last row. Okay, lemon drop. Again, another yellow. I haven't dipped into this one. I don't know I haven't thought of, like, I don't know. I'll think of a look that uses yellow. Maybe Bowser. I don't know if you guys have seen the new Super Mario movie. Oh my god, it's so awesome. It's so nostalgic. There's so many Easter eggs. It's awesome. So maybe that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'm gonna do like, you know, like a Bowser inspired look by using some of these yellows, because let's see what this one looks like. Oh! Yeah, it is so beautiful. If you want to be daring, you can wear this as a highlighter, you know, like just, this is really glow. And here is Bite Me. So I've also used Bite Me on my face, but you can't really see it, so because it's very light. But obviously that's not light. It is super pigmented. Again, it is another metallic. So that's the last of the metallics, you guys. There is a total of 7 metallic colors on here, and they are all very beautiful, super pigmented. Looks, I'm not disappointed at all. Like, I've only been disappointed with one color so far. Out of 24 colors, I've only been disappointed with one. But we got 4 more shades left to go, so let's see how I feel about those as well. So we got Cherry Red here, which is, well, a very cherry red color. And okay, so 3 more colors left to go. And here is Tasty. It is like a dark brown. Swatch that. So that's what it looks like. I think it's a good transition color, nice base color. And here is Cone. This is definitely a base color, or at least for me, or kind of like just something like a transition color. It's yeah, this one's more like a peach. Yes, it looks kind of, yeah, it's a little bit darker than my skin. This is definitely a base color for me. I don't think I would kind of use it. And then we have the last shade called Delicious, which is like a stormy, dark navy blue. And there it is. A little bit patchy. Delicious could go on a little bit more pigmented. It is slightly patchy, but not as much as the sour shade. Tasty and Cone, I don't really care for those two shades. There's nothing wrong with them. They go on amazing. They're pigmented, they're smooth, they're blendable. They're just not exciting shades for me. Yeah, so Delicious I can definitely use on my brows. So honestly, this entire palette, all the metallics are just absolutely amazing. Just, yeah, so I'm just disappointed with this shade. These two are boring. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just boring. And this one could be a little bit more pigmented. Kind of odd that it's a little bit more patchier than the others. But guys, like, I can't, even like the yellows I'm excited for. I'm like obsessed with this palette. I was a little bit iffy on it when it first came out, so I didn't grab it right away because I was like, oh, you know what, there's a lot of pastels. I don't really use pastels. But I don't know, I guess with age I started to get more open to things, and I decided to just, you know what, I'm just gonna pull the trigger, I'm gonna grab it, and we're just gonna play around with it. Like, who cares, right? So I would give this palette a 5 out of 5 Cathys. I absolutely adore it. I love it. I love the packaging. I love the colors. I love how pigmented it is. I love how it's so buildable. It's blendable. It blends like a dream, guys. Like, oh my goodness. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. You know what to do. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button, and stay shiny.